Welcome, everyone, to another round of Rain World 2v2 Lockout Bingo. I am one of your yappers here, Drecky, here with...
Hello, my name is Dragon, and yeah, I was hoping for an exciting match between two really close teams.
If this is your first time tuning in to one of these games, what this is we are going to have our players be given a Slugcat spun from this wheel. From there, we will have a board 5x5 of objectives for them to accomplish. Either bingo or majority. They will have to make decisions, and only one team can get each square. And we've seen some really knife fight, drag out, knockdown matches. We've also seen some pretty big upsets. So we'll have to see which one is going to happen today with these players.
Yeah, the match is against, or the two teams are team 15 and 20, one a progress bracket stage, which is this is the first round of. One of them was qualified second in the group, and the other was third in their group.
Indeed. And we also have a veto of the Saint and a veto of the Artificer, so one of each of their slices have been removed. Although Saint has been notorious that the team that vetoes it has gotten it spun about 4 times in the past, I believe. So we'll have to see.
Artie? No.
Oh,
Hunter.
It ended up on Hunter.
Hunter's a very fun Slugcat. How Hunter works is that it's basically like the base game Survivor Slugcat that every player will usually start with, and it's basically a hard mode for the game with tougher spawns, but you can also move faster and eat meat, so you're incentivized to hunt creatures and kill them.
Indeed. They also have a special ability of being able to put a spear on their back, so they can be a little bit more equipped for combat. So it will be very interesting to see how our players handle the world state. Well, gonna have to get the board ready, and it'll take a couple minutes. Yep. The wheel is actually a little bit new, a little bit changed from the pools segment. The new wheel has a chance of slipping a little bit sometimes on whatever it looks like it's about to land on. Add a little bit more chaos and unpredictability. Gotta keep the commentators on their toes as well.
Yeah, it completely fooled me. It totally did not say the wrong Slugcat. Though they're both violence, so like...
Yeah, it's still the violence Slugcat. All right. And do you want to start us off talking about our objectives?
There's also a new stat screen as well from the group stage, but we can go over the board first. So the first square on A1 is store 7 blue fruits, which is a food that you can find around the world in most regions and is very common. So that could be a very rushable goal. In B1, we have store 3 colored pearls in the same exterior shelter, which colored pearls are very specific pearls found along the world in usually tough to reach locations. Some are a little bit easy and like kind of just like scattered around, but they are very specific and they give lore in the game. So they are very exciting to find. The third square in C1, it's kill Red Sunny, which is a very difficult kill. They have armor, which you need to hit before you can take off their armor, before you can kill them. And they have a lot of HP, and they can kill you by basically electrocuting you. The fourth one is D1, don't enter industrial complex without or before entering 4 other regions. Industrial is a central region which everyone usually wants to go through, as either has a lot of goals or to like or just to use it as a passageway through to another region. And then the third one's E1 is befriend a pink lizard. You can befriend creatures by giving them, or lizards, by giving them certain food, and usually after 1 or 2 feedings, a lizard will be tamed.
In the second row, we have deliver the green neuron to looks the moon. Green neuron's a special hunter item, so they will spawn with it, and they just have to bring it all the way to her. Enter industrial, which is a interesting selection considering the don't enter or enter at least 4 regions without entering industrial. There is get the vulture mask unlock.
I happen to know what that is. It's in Sky Islands, which is a region in the top left of the map. And it's in some new rooms that were added in the MSC update.
The next one is the hit Centowings with 3 rocks. Isn't too hard. And get the colored pearl in garbage waste.
Yeah, in row 3 on the A3 square, we have steal 3 pearls from scavenger tools. Scavenger tools are basically like little outposts that the scavengers hold, and you need to pay them in order to get across, or just fight them all. But fighting them all is generally not a good idea, and stealing from them will instantly aggro them. So that will be very difficult to do without some specific strats. In B3 we have hatch 2 noodlefly mother eggs, which basically noodlefly eggs can spawn baby noodleflies, but the mothers are very protective of the egg, so as soon as a noodlefly mother sees you with one, they will like attack you and try to kill you for taking away the eggs. The C3 square is the exterior echo while starving. And while you are starving, you have reduced movement and you can't jump as much, otherwise you will tire out. So this being at the top of the wall, which is a long vertical region, can be quite difficult to get to, which is like packed with lizards. D3, you have earned 204 points. You get points by killing creatures, which Hunter is a very combat-focused Slugcat, so that shouldn't be too difficult. It's just a lot of points. Wonder if we'll see Vulture Cheese, which is a technique to get a lot of points. And at the E3 square, we have steal bombs from scavengers. Sometimes scavengers will have random items like bombs, and you just need to take one off their hands and then run away or throw it at them. Just don't blow yourself up.
In the fourth row, we have find the vista in the outskirts. Vistas are a special location located in one of 3 possible places within a region. So it's a little bit of a scavenger hunt. Some of them are a little bit more difficult to get to than others. Next one is delivering the exterior colored pearl to looks the moon, which is a very long goal, which is kind of interesting. We'll have to see how players deal with that. Next one is dropping a hazer down the depths room. That is also a pretty low. It seems we go from very high to very low. Next goal is do not eat any egg bug eggs. Egg bugs are a creature that are very nutritious, I would say. You can get a lot of food pips from them. So that can be a little bit difficult for our players, but as long as they don't do it, they'll actually start out with 1 goal accomplished. And the final in the fourth row is find the vista in the garbage waste. Very interesting row there.
And in the final row, row 5, we have collect the snail unlock, which is in drainage system at the bottom left of the region. It's on the any percent route for speedruns for most of base game with the base characters. So if players are familiar with that, that could be a very quick goal you can grab. Another one is B5, which is the outskirts colored pearl, which is on the left side of outskirts. C5, we have trade 11 value to scavengers. Each item you can give, or lots of different items can have different trade value to scavengers, and you can give them to befriend them. And a very common one is Pearl, which gives 10. So like a Pearl and something else will complete that goal really quickly. D5, you have Neuron to Elixir the Moon. Neurons are only found in the top right of the map, which that's a very long goal, and I wouldn't expect anyone to go for that, at least at the start of the game. And then the last one's E5, which is Enter Farm Arrays, which is a region on the left side of the map to the left of Outskirts, right next to the Outskirts Pearl, actually, so you can get 2 in 1 with that row if you go for it at the same time.
Yeah, I think looking at this board, immediately what I'm looking is that top left to bottom right could be a pretty threatening easy bingo. We're going to go ahead and swap over to our player view as they are about to jump in, and we will see where they start. They are starting by 5 pebbles. Ooh, this makes it interesting.
I wonder if
we have to see
if they starve on the first cycle, they can get the exterior echo immediately. I'm curious if either of the two teams will be doing that, but you do need some food, which you can get from this popcorn plant right here. There's also the...
Yeah, it looks like Perpetual Winter's doing that.
Yeah.
This is gonna be a heck of a race to see who can start getting these goals.
Yusum is already entering exterior. We'll have a head start on getting the colored pearl in exterior, but it is a very long path all the way to shoreline. And it looks like neither team are trying to pick up a neuron in 5 pebbles either, because it's such a time sink at the start of the match when you have like 10 other goals you could be going for.
We'll have to see. Both of the teams have a player starving. So the starving player, when they get warped back from the visiting the Echo, could go through and grab a neuron from 5 pebbles. Although, as you said, it is a bit of a time sink when there is so many other goals. Might be better to just abandon that, maybe save it for a late game passage if needed.
Yeah,
because that bottom row isn't really, I would say, a very threatening bingo compared to some of these other options available to our players.
Yeah, most players will exit wall by going to the left to Chimney Canopy after, and it'd be really interesting to see where teams deviate from that, because right after Chimney Canopy region is Enter Industrial, which is one of the squares, but you can't enter that without sacrificing the do not enter without for regions goal. So you could go somewhere else to like Gutter, which goes to Drainage System, which has the Popping Snail unlock.
Perhaps. I think it just depends on, because as soon as someone achieves that goal, it's basically free for others to go through. So they could have one of their teammates go like so exterior, chimney, Sky Islands, farm arrays would hit 4, and then that would let their other teammate immediately jump into industrial without having to break the D1. But so far, it seems like Isham is winning the race as far as our non-starvers, whereas our starvers are struggling. The starving state for a Slugcat comes with some downsides. You become exhausted, which means you have to wait to regain your breath. You're just generally slower. So a lot of the more advanced movement tech actually can come at a cost.
Yeah, and to bring on the point of waiting to enter industrial, you could stay in Chimney Canopy to get points. Oh, there's
Isham having to do a little dance with some cyans. Oh, Nexivy getting tunnel camoed. Yisham pulled off some really clever movement, actually, to dodge around some cyans rocketing around them, and actually avoided taking a chomp themselves, and they are going down, 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 thumping once.
Looks like Katie is going to lock in the Starve Echo, which is the middle square, very important for board control.
Absolutely, and that does mean they can start threatening that top left to bottom right bingo, but red does have the advantage as far as the first mover, and Isham is going to have a head start in snagging some other goals. So we'll have to see how much board control that middle square actually confers with both of their players so far behind.
Yeah, and if I'm not mistaken, blue team here with Katie and Nacu have won all of their games by bingo, so that bingo threat is very much a real possibility.
Yes, it seems both of them are going to 5 pebbles. I'm not sure if this is a bit of miscommunication or if there is a plan for this.
You could go all the way through 5 pebbles, but like that's super slow, so probably just pick it up neuron. But I don't think
slow.
It just might just be a miscommunication, like you said.
Yeah, Katie threw away their neuron, so I imagine they're going to be getting it on the way back. Because I mean, one player you're going to want to keep the neuron in your stomach.
Train 5 pebbles for the neuron. The thing about getting the neuron is that you can't store it in your stomach without being full on food, which all 4 players have already popped open the popcorn plant. So they're going to have to spend a lot of time eating a bunch of neurons in 5 pebbles before you can even start moving.
I believe our Echo visitors, their popcorn plant.
Oh yeah,
was available. But like Katie's
yeah, because once you starve, the game doesn't save, so the popcorn plant wouldn't have been popped yet. Because the cycle is reset because of how echoes work.
Yep. Oh, Isham killing a blue lizard down into the void. So yeah, it seems like Isham's opting for
Sky Islands, which has multiple goals like hit Send Wings with Rocks. You got the Vulture Mask unlock, and then you can use that to go to from Sky Islands to Farberets for the E5 square.
Yep, then go Farberets. They actually, and not a lot of people make use of it, there is a connection to Pipe Yard, which I believe is where they could knife fight a centipede, the red centipede. Yes, there is a red centipede. Now, it would be kind of dangerous because you really want spore puffs.
Yeah, if you go to Pipe Yard also has a transition to Industrial Complex, and Pipe Yard would be your 4th region, so you can enter Industrial Complex right after as well.
True, very true. I think there's a lot of flexibility Isham's position is giving red team that is going to be a pretty big threat to blue, who seems to have wasted a little bit of time on accidentally doubling up.
Nacu doesn't have the 5 pebbles dialogue skip, so it has to go through all of 5 pebbles dialogue before you can go. It might be, it's the dialogue with the green neuron. In the story for Hunter, you get 5 extra cycles, cycles are basically days in Raid World. And how Hunter works is you have a time limit, but because this is bingo, that doesn't matter, so it's just a giant conversation that is just wasting time. That's really unfortunate.
Yeah, Isham is taking the odd path to the side. They have a Vulture Mask.
Yeah, this path leads to the Vulture Mask unlock. In a few rooms.
Well, they might get the unlock and then take the masks to trade it to a merchant, because I think Vulture Masks are 10 value, like pearls, or maybe they're 7. They're very valuable. You could basically use just like 2 items, and they could get the Scavenger Merchant tile easy peasy.
Winter is now leaving 5 pebbles and back to exterior. Katie's a little bit ahead on that. It'll be interesting to see where both of the players go.
I was really wondering what Katie has in their stomach, because they haven't shoved the green neuron in there.
It might be a normal neuron.
Did they go all the way? I saw them going back, but I too busy.
I could be wrong though.
They just put it in their stomach. It seems they read my mind. Isham showing off the some areas in Skylands that are rarely seen. It is really nice seeing.
This is where the unlock is.
Yeah, it's a really pretty place. As deadly as Sky Islands is, that's a lot of fun stuff.
So how squares work in Raid World Bingo is that you need to go to a shelter and sleep to lock in goal progress. It doesn't complete as soon as you grab it. You need to save the game.
Now, I think while Blue's on the back foot, I think they still have a lot of opportunities if they just react smartly to what Red reveals. Because as soon as Isham shows they've got this Vulture Mask unlock, Blue's gonna know they've got someone in Sky Islands, and they can like, all right, that person's way ahead of us. We need to focus on other regions that they're not in, and they can still sweep out some other goals. I feel like Blue might consider breaking the don't enter industrial, because you're not you're kind of coming out neutral if you just rush into entering industrial. And also they do have that threat of the top left to bottom right bingo. Kind of gives a pretty strong incentive, because it would force Red to have to either go out of their way to eat blue fruits or enter farm arrays and kind of waste their time and giving Blue some time to catch back up. Oh,
Wait, how did Fred lock in the regions? Wait, because the region you start in counts as one. So you got five pebbles, wall,
exterior,
chimney, and then sky.
Chimney, sky. Yeah. I guess
So you just go
immediately
immediately go to
one.
industrial now for one player on blue, because you got a square there. It's a connecting region. You got 3 goals and outskirts.
Yeah, and
which is right next to industrial.
It is important that Blue make sure they block the bingos from Red, so they could tame the pink lizard, which is very easy in industrial. They could eat the blue fruit. There's a ton in industrial. So Blue is absolutely not out of this game by any means.
Katie's ahead on winter and going down wall. So if KT decides to go to industrial, then that could be a huge swing in momentum. You start getting some squares there.
Yes, it's also going to be important who finishes that neuron to moon as well, because that's going to be an important square for that D column.
Yuzum's trying to hit the centipede with rocks, but it got stolen by a king vulture. And it looks like going the path to Pipe Yard, which also has Senta Wings, I'm pretty sure is Hunter. So it's not the worst thing in the world. You lose that one, but like you're still ahead on other things, and there's another one here anyways.
No, there aren't Senta Wings in
There
Pipe Yard for Hunter.
Interesting.
No.
It was fooled.
Yeah, I thought that.
Yeah, it's...
Yeah. So I guess their options is just Sky Islands for the Senta Wing. So that might just be another goal that...
Yeah.
Oh no, Nexavi. They had
Nexavi died.
Get killed. That's unfortunate. I thought I saw them rest at the...
Entering chimney while Winter is taking a shelter. I did not catch if Katie sheltered at the bottom of the wall.
Yeah, Katie. I think Katie sheltered mid wall.
Okay.
I thought Nexavi also did, but maybe Nexavi got a little bit greedy and went further. That is unfortunate. Sometimes in bingo you got to take a risk, but when the risks don't pay off, oh boy, do you get punished.
Yeah, safety sheltering is very important in bingo, because like, yeah, it takes like 20-30 seconds to shelter, but like, ooh, Yuzum just had a death to the fall pit in Sky. But like, if you die without sheltering, you can lose like 10 minutes rather than 30 seconds.
Absolutely, and just the worst thing that can happen is just seeing the goal sniped out from you just because you got stuck in a death loop.
I don't think either team is going to vulture cheese here. You have the ability here, because this is the place to do it, at the top of Chimney Canopy. in the general rooms where Katie is. But you need to eat vulture grub, which is down a few rooms, but like takes a lot of time to get all the points just from killing vultures. That there's a lot of other squares you could be going for.
Absolutely. 200 is a lot of points, and you would be stuck in place. I am a little leery that players are passing by so many blueberries when it's just such an easy goal. I mean, I guess it is store them, not eat them, but I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see.
Like, if you get like vultures and king vultures are 15 and 25 points, and let's just say hypothetically that you got like 5 king vultures, which that's 125 points, so then like the rest is just normal vultures. That's about like 2-3 cycles of just sitting there killing vultures, which takes a long time.
Yeah, but I mean
that's
gonna be 50 points.
And there are 3 king vulture spawns and 4 vulture spawns in Chimney Canopy, and they're not all guaranteed to spawn.
All right, looks like Perpetual Winter, sheltered over by Sky Islands, also activated the Echo, but I think they're just going to be going down. Having the nice thing about the Echo is it has this pacification effect, which is why Vulture Cheese is known how it is. The vultures will get summoned, and then they just plop down defenseless.
Like Katie's a few rooms away from entering Ingestial. Looks like that's where she's going to be going. Oh,
like
unless the Cyan says, okay, killing the Cyan, good.
Okay.
You got food if you need it. Nope, already has max food.
Isham had a perfect Centawing setup. I didn't see them hit it with rocks, but I hope they did. They did chew on it a bit, so hopefully it was tasty.
Yeah. Looks like to be skipping Pipe Yard and wanting to go to Farm Arrays instead for the goal.
Yep. Katie getting the race to Industrial. Nexavi, once again back in 5 Pebbles, their bestest
Having a
of
rough time.
friends.
Looks like Winter's carrying some blue fruit for the store blue fruit.
I think this is going to be clutch for Red Team, I think.
It's the same shelter. So, like, there's not a lot of blue fruit in Chimney, but you can carry these down to... Oh, Yism got the hit center.
Okay, I did.
Centerwing rocks. But there's a lot of blue fruit at the like bottom of Industrial, so you're probably going to have to carry these blue fruit all the way over there.
Well, there's the 3 in the room connection from Chimney and Industrial hanging up there, and there's another 3 in the screen, like just a little bit below it.
Yeah.
So if you bring 2, it's very easy to get the 7.
Yeah, it's just you're also defenseless because you have to carry the blue fruit, and with hunter spawns, there's a lot of dangerous creatures like Cyans that can pounce on you in like a moment's notice from off screen. So it's not free by any means.
All right.
Oh, it looks like Blue has broken the do not eat egg bugs, and
no!
That brings attention to the D column for Red for points and bringing Neuron to
Blue. Katie had a bed bug with eggs, and it I think it's just habit. Stabbed it and ate it. Oh, you hate to see that. That's. I hope Blue Team. I hope this isn't the losing factor for them, because suddenly that D column becomes much more dangerous, and the priority on getting that neuron to Moon shoots way up, especially with Nexavi stuck behind.
Yeah, it also locks out the A1 to E5 diagonal as well.
Yeah, it's no longer a threat to Red, which is probably a balm to their soul. They can be free to go wherever they feel is more efficient.
Looks like Katie's trying to make her way up to Shaded. Probably trying to get to Shoreline, like deliver the 2 neurons to Moon.
Yeah, Katie is the furthest ahead. I mean, they only have 1 neuron.
They only have
the green neuron.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the... Ooh.
Oh, Nacu has died to the wall lizards again. That sign's blasting off fully.
Whoa!
It's gonna
Nexivy
dance.
getting stunted on with that cyan launching all the way
dance,
over to the antenna.
Okay, the cyan is not going to jump into a pit. They sometimes like to do that. Wait, being freed!
Oh!
Oh my god!
Saved by a friend!
Okay. Yep, go down here, go right. Pick up a spear. And then, yeah, free here. Just don't fall into this pit, gotta hold up.
Don't.
Nice.
Okay, there we go. All right, please, Nexivy, take the
save.
shelter at the bottom of the wall. Take the shelter at the bottom of the wall.
I hope she has enough food. I haven't checked the food levels.
Yeah, she's been getting the popcorn plant.
Industrial right now. Yusum's going for left side to farm arrays on Sky Islands. Katie's looking like to enter Shaded. And Sentry there right now. What is there in Shaded? Sure. You got the merchant at the C5 square, but it's more like a transition region to go to Moon.
Yeah,
I feel. And then from
it's just gonna be the
from there you can go
there.
Garbage. You get the garbage waste pearl, and then go into drainage for the snail unlock. And what else is in drainage? I thought there was something else there. I think there's a pink wizard there as well. Oh, you can possibly
there's pink wizards in a lot of places.
Oh, still a scavenger bomb. That's good. Or blue.
Nice.
There's a pink lizard at the start of Shaded Citadel, and you can befriend it with some lantern mice. So that could be quick. Oh, but it's a random spawn though. It's not always there.
Winter is kept. Is it just random? I know there's always one for Monk and Survivor. Does it become random for Hunter?
Just having to deal with this red lizard being extra in the way today. Is unaware. You can go across now. Making his way over to the top left shelter, I would assume, with the blue fruit.
Yeah, I'm not sure what Winter's plan is with these blue fruits. They left the two behind up in Chimney. They came down to the 3 blue fruit below room, and then they've just kind of grabbed a couple and wandered off. I feel like they might just be trying to deal with all the threatening spawns in Industrial and trying to figure out a plan. They can still get 7 storage on the left side of Industrial. It's just a little bit more inconvenient.
In the way, though, I would drop the blue fruit and just stab with a spear on your back, but you can also go down. That also works.
It's also the lower route.
Yeah, you also get those 3 blue fruits there. That's 5. You need 2 more, which you can get at the bottom of the room he was just in.
Yep.
That sign could be difficult though.
It's just gonna be a little bit of tedium for Winter. Our players are in a bit of a transition state as far as what they're doing. Isham maybe just racking up some points. I mean,
potentially, yeah.
They're easy. Why not?
There's also the Sky Island merchant at the right side of Sky Island, so you can pick up a pearl and give that there. That's a goal.
Yeah, I would have figured like if they wanted to get it real fast, they would just trade their mask and a spear. But it seems they want to really hold on to that mask, which is understandable.
I believe
being able to
Vulture mask is either, I think it's 7 value, or it might be 5. I forget.
Yeah, I think it's a King Vulture mask is a 10.
King Vulture is 10. Yeah.
Oh, there's just so much squid violence on Isham's screen. I think they're going to be a sushi chef. They're all just
sending that one to the
everywhere.
Ball. Lots of food. Squids give 2 points per kill, so.
Meanwhile, Nexity's trying to collect a a smorgasbord of lizard colors. They're falling through the walls even. Oh, jeez.
He's getting both the way through Shaded. Is getting closer to the merchant, so could potentially steal that goal from Yusum. Though it looks like Yusum hasn't exactly realized that the Scavenger Merchant is super doable.
Yeah, some people don't remember that Skylands Merchant. It certainly is not one of the more popular ones that people like to make use of, mostly because you often very easily can slip
Winter
and fall
died to
into a
the
pit.
pink lizard while trying to store the blue fruit.
Oh,
Or does this send him back in
they're
Chimney?
back to Chimney.
Yeah, back to Chimney. You can bring these two.
Kind of is a good thing because they can bring the two from there.
Yeah.
And that'll save them a couple trips. They can do it right in the shelter closest to
Even then, going through
closest to the
the
gate.
red lizard room with a lot of like lizard spawns with basically defenseless might not be the smartest idea because there's 7 blue fruit right next to that shelter on the left side of industrial anyway, so taking the risk of keeping the blue fruit might not be the smartest play, but it probably works out.
Yeah. Katie doing extreme violence on that spider in their way, hits it with an explosive spear, and it goes gone.
Next of he's re-entering Chimney after dying again, unfortunately.
Yeah, next of you just can't catch a break. And it seems both teams have one player running ahead and one player getting pulled down. But Katie is almost to shoreline. It'll be interesting. It seems like they're ignoring the scavenger merchants, wanting to focus on the neuron play. Oh, they did swallow. Did they swallow a?
And I don't think Katie has the exterior pearl either, so you can't bring that to Moon. You have 3 deliver things to Moon, 2 at like the top of wall, or like 5 pebbles area.
Yeah, it is a very. Oh, Katie. Oh, Katie's gonna get the blue fruit over here by. Oh, what an excellent idea! Oh, there's so many blue fruit over here.
Yeah, there's 5 or 6 blue fruit here, and then there's like about 8 on the other side, on the shoreline side. I totally forgot about these blue fruit.
This
very
is
common.
This is gonna make Winter suffer. Well, I mean, Red took one out from Blue, and I guess it's Blue's turn to steal one from Red. This might make up for losing the egg bug goal.
Yeah, looks like Winter's going for the blue fruit in this shelter instead of the one at the left side. There's a few blue fruits in the rooms to the right. There's a lot of vultures and blizzards, as you can see. You got 2, a cyan, a blue, a pink, 2 vultures. These 2 are chasing that cyan's going to eat that blue lizard, so it's going to be out of the way now. Though they're going to pop into the 2 vultures, and it's just going to be a feast over there.
All right. Meanwhile, Isham on their way to
the blue fruits. You just 1 or 2 more, which are right here.
Yep, very easy.
I totally forgot about these blue fruit. I've like used these blue fruits for this specific goal before, and I just totally forgot about it.
Unfortunately, though, Katie not having like too many things to be bringing to Moon kind of makes their shoreline play not as good, though. There's so many things to bring there. Oh, yeah. I think Isham just brought enough blue fruit.
Tame a pink, probably, with the scavenger corpse. It's just really heavy.
Doesn't have that arty strength.
Oh wait, I think Winter just befriended a pink.
I think they saved it from
a vulture. Wait, no, it's hungry anyway. It's biting. Oh, wait. Does this count? Because they're dead in the shelter. I don't think it counts. Wait for the flash. Does it flash? Wait, it's a safe cycle? That's crazy. And that friends the pink. That is a crazy sequence. Yeah.
Okay.
The shelter was closing.
Worked, but hopefully they don't spawn dead. Dying as you're saving can be a problem.
Oh wait, they're gonna be instant bit. Yeah, you're going to have to pass it out.
Yeah. Oh,
I mean, you have a passage.
This
you
is
get a goal, but you have to burn
the passage for it.
Yeah,
they might be able to slip out if they get lucky. Yeah. A perpetual winter befriending a pink lizard, but at what cost?
Wait, free? Oh. Wait, free.
Oh, they're free!
Out. The blue saved from the pink lizard. I get that was not a very friendly, tamed friend pink lizard. It was very hungry.
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. If they maybe befriended one and not another. Isham looks like they're grabbing the noodlefly eggs. So once again, Isham is being very efficient with their movement.
Looks like he's going all the way to Moon. And curious if they will use a passage to get to garbage waste faster after that. Next he's going into a shelter in Industrial, finally getting out of Wall, which is really good.
We applaud the next heavy progress.
From here, I think it's just a race to Outskirts, because you have multiple goals there. The Winter's in a very difficult situation here, with no karma and being locked by those lizards in the shelter.
Yeah, and being on the right side of Industrial, meaning you have to go past the red lizard pit. It's not good. I feel like if you're Winter, like you no matter how far out of the way you go, you get yourself a different shelter that's safe.
Yeah. Looks like going down to the centipede rooms. Yep. And use some blocks in the enter farm arrays and hatch 2 noodlefly eggs.
Yep, and with that, blue only has the A column as a possible bingo to threaten red with. We might see this come down to a game of majority, and in that case...
Oh, Nacu dies to a pink.
Oh!
At least sheltered a second ago, so it's fine.
It's not as bad, but if this game comes down to a majority, blue giving up that egg bug square is going to become a massive disadvantage they're going to have to figure out a way to come back from. And all of these goals that require going to Moon, the green neuron, bringing a white neuron, bringing the pearl, as well as actually going back up to 5 pebbles with the storing the 3 pearls. That one's kind of a pain to do as well.
Oh, next week could get killed by the scavenger. Okay, it's decided to not kill today. Hunter has naturally lower reputation with scavengers, so they tend to be more aggressive. Also dependent on the individual scavengers' personalities, which is a really cool mechanic.
Indeed, indeed. Uh-oh. Winter has caught the vision of a blue lizard within a cramped space.
It looks like
deadly places to fight them.
Yuzum is going back to Sky Islands to go to Pipe Yard with a puffball to kill the Red Sunny.
Yep. Puffball is the way to kill the Senti. I think this is an excellent play.
I think if you... Because a puffball is an animate object, so if you just store that in your stomach, sleep, and then you can passage right next to the Pipe Yard gate, which she already has, could be a bit of a time save. Because...
It could be...
But also, like, if it goes late, then saving that passage to go all the way back up the 5 pebbles for the neuron is also very good. So it's a very...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking, just because you got 4 goals that require going so far. Those passages for distance. Unless red is able to rush down one of these bingos.
Like Winter is going to garbage waste to get the scavenger merchant, hopefully. There's been 2 scavenger merchants crossed over and just been ignored. And then you got the garbage waste pearl, and you can steal 3 pearls from Atoll. Which a very common way to do that is with a hazer, throwing a hazer, which throws a ink cloud into the air, into the radius, and makes it impossible for creatures to see you in it, since it's so thick.
Yeah, well, the lower toll in garbage waste is also just really easy to steal from because there's pipes like right up to it, so you can just kind of jump and grab. Oh, Winter gets the scavenger justice.
Use a puffball on a Centowing that aggroed.
Oh
So
no.
hopefully Yuzum has the extra puffball in her stomach.
I would hope so. It's going to be a little more dicey because the red centipede
Pinterest back into the lizard infested den.
Oh,
That's so rough.
yeah. Winter, you gotta rest somewhere else. You gotta do
I
it.
mean, it's rough to use your passage, but honestly, I think passaging out, getting max karma, and avoiding these like lizards could be the play, even if like passages are very important, because they're just gonna be really annoying and slow here.
Yeah. It looks like Katie is opting to hoof it out of looks to the moon. Probably going to garbage waste from here so they can actually get the steel pearls goal from the other direction, entering the garbage wastes.
Oh, Nexavi is in outskirts. Didn't see if pop the Vista, because there's two Vistas, possible locations on this side of outskirts. And then you got the colored pearl, which is kind of difficult to get to. If you know Boopin, you can go climb up to it. Oh, there's a drop leg in the way, and then the monster kill.
So he can't catch a break. Oh.
And all the way back
poor
to
Winter.
Not chimney, industrial.
Yeah. This is I feel like we're having a comedic situation for our players here. Everyone's suffering in some form or another.
Oh, the red and cyan tandem.
We're only 35 minutes in, so there's our players have plenty more, even though red has the current lead by 2 squares. It is very much any Scugs game. No one's really competing over similar goals right now. I feel like
both
Isham
and Winter are both racing to outskirts. Looks like Winter is going to finally save and be out of lizard den.
Isham's definitely is going to be getting score. They've been slaughtering everything in their path, which means blue needs to get that neuron to moon. But I think it's Nexavi is the person holding the white neuron for Team Blue, and they're kind of the person furthest away from moon. I don't remember if Winter grabbed a white neuron and is still holding on to it. But if so, it'd be a little silly that both of the outskirts players are the ones not going in to the bingo opportunity.
I think Yuzum's like 20-ish points away. I thought I saw the number like 180 something. So very close. You can kill the scavenger, though deciding to ignore it, not to anchor the scavengers. They can be very deadly when they decide that you're not their friends.
Yeah.
Killing the cyan.
Nice. Ishin being very careful to not accidentally embed their spear in a wall, which is pretty smart play. Especially when they don't have a backup back spear.
Nexavi is ahead into outskirts, and I think Nexavi knows where the Vista is as well. Just going right in outskirts, checking. I think there's a Vista location on the right side.
There is one to the far right, but I think
there's
Nexavi
2 rooms away from a shelter. Though I don't think it's
saw the Vista on the left side. Yeah. They're still going to the left. Nope, it is on the left side.
So Nexavi must have saw it, but just got unfortunately killed by the mushroom. Oh, there's a king vulture in the way.
Yeah, it's just absolutely unfortunate that there was that drop wig preventing Nexavi from sheltering, and then there's just being no weapons to dislodge that the drop wig, and then nothing to defend themselves with the kelp. Brutal.
Nexavi is picking up the colored pearl.
Did Katie grab the colored pearl up in shoreline, or are they just going left? I think they're just going left to garbage waste. Never mind.
Yeah. Oh yeah, garbage waste also has the Vista. I totally forgot to mention that.
Yeah, but blue need whatever blue's plans are. They need to keep in mind red's possible bingo is just dangling there, and until they close off that threat, this game is just a decision away from being snatched away from them. No matter what plans they got.
I mean, as well with bingo threat opportunity is that you have to block the bingo to win on majority. The other team can't bingo, so like looks like Gizm's going to get points here. It just has enough points now, so blue is going to have to bring in Neuron to Moon to win this game.
Yeah. And that's going to be a giant time sink. Oh no! Oh, next to me!
Close save. Is just going to shelter immediately. No, the top leg!
Oh.
Red blocks in the points. Okay.
Yep.
Does next to me have enough food? I would just shelter here. It's way too dangerous. There's so much... I mean... Oh, looks like Winter's about to get the Vista. Is ahead on the Vista.
Yeah, they found it. Next if he wants to get the Vista and then rest as well, but it's like...
Getting 2 and 1, but... Winter's kind of slow up there, has to embed an extra 1 there. Next to be ahead now.
Every single second's gonna matter for these players. Who can get to the shelter first?
Wait, Pink Lizard's in the way. Winter has to pipe juke it, and that's valuable seconds that allow Nextv to get in. Okay, Nextv doesn't have a
Blood and
Lizard in the
Ashes
shelter.
next to these snipes the Vista from Winter. Oh,
unfortunate.
Considering Nextv died once already.
That is huge for blue, but you still have the... But you can also go for the A.
Oh, this might be a bingo race. If Nextv goes for the... Oh.
Nextv goes for Snail. Possibly. And then Katie can...
Red ate a egg bug egg.
Wait, no.
Oh no! Red can no longer bingo. They forfeited their bingo. Oh,
that's so tragic. Yeah, for blue, Nextv goes for the snail unlock, and well, Katie goes to garbage waste to steal the 3 pearls from Atoll, and then you have bingo. This game has turned really quickly.
Yeah, like in just 30 seconds. This is just flipped from red being in the dominant position to blue being the one threatening on all sides, majority and bingo.
It is crazy that blue had the A1 to E5 bingo possibility and then accidentally sacrificed the D4 square, and now red has done the exact same thing on the D column.
Oh no, I think
he also had a death and is now back to Moon. So now slow to garbage. Nextb's entering drainage. Probably
like
communicating for A column. Back to chimney. And then, yeah, probably going back to try to block something. But this is the next Skylands gate, so you have to go down chimney. Or, wait, Jism could be going through gutter to try to get the snail unlock, but like, those goals are right next to outskirts. Or like those 2 outskirts goals are right next to drainage, so next is going to be ahead. So I think Gizm should go for like the steel pearls at this point.
Yeah, there's a... I think they could have stolen from the toll in...
Farmerace. You should do that one as well.
Where is it?
That one's possible, but you don't have a hazer to make it super easy, but maybe the pearls are really high up and you can't grab them.
They are kind of high up and hard to get. There's also the empty tolls, like, I mean, going all the way over to Subterranean, that'd be really far.
I mean, you could, I guess you can grab a hazer in Farmerace and then grab those pearls at the Subterranean like gate and then bring that hazer to the Subterranean pit. That's like a play, but I wouldn't recommend it.
Next to the leaving their green neuron behind makes sense. It's already been delivered. Don't need to worry about that. They just need to make sure they don't accidentally drown in the water tanks. I'm not sure where Katie's going. Like Garbage Waste is the easy place to get the steel.
I think Katie just doesn't know the fastest route from Moon to Garbage.
Oh no, that time might. Well, I say it might cost them. I'm not seeing. I'm not sure where Isham is headed.
My guess is either
bringing
gutter or to Garbage.
I guess that. Well, oh yeah. I guess that is their closest shelter to getting to Garbage. We'll just have to see
he's
who's
in the
faster.
room with the snail unlock. So
yeah,
it's all up to Katie to get the steel pearls from tolls, but next week you can also do it at the outskirts toll as well. So you could go back to outskirts to get the steel pearls there, but Winter's already there. It's in drainage, but it's just slow, so we'll have to go back. And I think going to Garbage Waste from drainage is probably not as good as trying to go back to outskirts.
Yeah, it's a little suffering. I feel like Nexavi, you go to Subterranean, you rest, and you passage out from here. I feel like you want to, unless Nexavi has a hazer in their stomach right now. Actually,
I mean, you could go to sub to do the Depths Pit, but you could go for another goal like that for majority, or you could just win now with bingo.
Well, I saw Nexavi leave their green neuron behind. I'm wondering if they spat it out so they could put the hazer in there, because there is a living hazer in drainage, where they would have passed. I wasn't looking. They might have done that. If so,
does Nexavi
continuing
have food,
on to. Huh?
I'm not sure. If she does, then the skull's locked in, but if not, Winter could potentially steal.
There's not a lot of good hunter food. Well, there's a couple gooey ducks. Nexavi has a slug pup!
Oh, it has enough food anyways. Food. You could bring it into the shelter. And then going for sub, it looks like.
Yeah, it looks like they're gonna rest inside Subterranean.
I mean, for food, you can sleep and then you can kill the starving pup for 2 food. Or you can carry it around.
Or you can just leave it to naturally starve and then also get food that way. I don't know if they have the because I think you need to have Jolly Co-op activated. Oh no, Nexavi. Okay, I was about to say, please, Nexavi, shelter, lock in this goal. Don't be greedy. After everything you've suffered. Speaking of suffering, Katie once again.
Know how close Winter is, but doing that is such an unnecessary risk that sheltering is definitely the play.
So if they're going to be making a play to Subterranean, if they have a hazer in their stomach and they're going to drop it, saving on this side of the gate is better.
Yeah.
So they don't die and then fall below karma.
Katie's still in right side of Shoreline, so Katie's not in a super good position to get the steel pearls. So Red could very easily take this bingo away from Blue.
Absolutely,
it'd be down to the majority now, because there's no way for either team to bingo besides that one line.
Well, Blue still has the row 4.
Yeah,
which is why. Well, no, sorry, egg bug.
Wait,
forget. Yeah, I forgot the non-goal. I feel like we maybe need it to get shaded somehow differently to show that it was started, accomplished, and became failed. Rather than just looking like a not obtained goal.
Looks like Winter's trying to go to the outskirts toll to steal pearls. This one's pretty doable. Dropwig! Okay, Dropwig's fine.
Oh, Dropwig was not fine. It exploded.
Fine from the Dropwig. The Dropwig itself is not fine. It's going to violently explode. The outskirts toll is very doable to steal from because you have a pole right there, and like the scavengers are rough, but as long as you have good evasion. Oh, the Noodlefly mother's now aggroed though because it ate the Noodlefly baby. It has a spear though, so it's fine.
Okay, so if Nexavi gets the Hazer down the pit, Red's in position to get the Garbage Waste goals. So that's going to be Vista, Pearl, probably trade with Merchant.
Yeah.
That's going to leave Red Centipede, Pearl's in Exterior, Exterior Pearl to Moon, Neuron to Moon. Oh, I think the latter half of this game is going to be a marathon of routing, because players have been burning their passages, and those far distant goals are going to be the deciding factors.
I know Yism has used the passage, but I don't think any of the other 3 players have actually. Ooh, Black Lizard insta bites next to me. Tragic.
Slug Pup did not save them. Sad. This is probably why they sheltered on this side.
Kitty's working her way to garbage still. Sheltering at the middle shelter here.
Gets some progress, but
Yisham karma 4, so you have enough karma.
Yeah, Isham has had plenty of time to catch back up.
Yeah, Yishim's in garbage.
Lighting.
Did Yisham drop a pearl to the merchant? I don't think she did.
Nah. I mean, they might just...
Okay.
They might just take a pearl from...
Yeah.
When
it
they grab the
definitely
colored
makes
pearl,
sense to skip it for now because you need to block the bingo. So it makes sense to skip it here.
Priority 1.
Oh, next V is getting killed by a bull lizard again.
That's an unfortunate mole lizard. It is not often that mole lizard gets that far up there. Sheesh. The game, deciding Next V hasn't been punished enough, has decided to put them in a death loop again.
There's a mole lizard spawn in that room, but it has to go through a bunch of transition pipes to get over there. Because you can see it spawn at the bottom right there on Next V's screen.
Yeah.
It just happened to be very quick that cycle.
Yeah, right now it's 8-7. Red has the potential to swing 3 goals and take back the lead if they get the
Wait, because the
garbage waste ones.
Because of the blocked goal, there's only 24 squares on the board. How does that work for majority? Since there's only 24, it's still 13, probably.
I mean, 13 would still be majority. The problem, I think, is if we end up in a tie. 12 and 12. We'll have to see if that's the situation we end up in. It looks like it'll be the first to 12 if that happens.
Interesting. Looks like in the room with the steel pearls is going to drop a pearl to the scavengers to pass by the toll. If you steal something from a toll and immediately drop it, the scavs will de-aggro. It's just...
And most of the scavengers are gone anyway!
They just all left.
They're just like, here you go.
That's only 2 out of 3, though. You need to go back and grab another one. They all just left. Wait, is this the end of the cycle? Wait, did you just wait for the end of the cycle so the scavengers would go away? Because the rain timer.
That would be...
That's
would
crazy...
be smart.
I think...
Can they make it to a shelter,
went all the
though?
way. I think there's a... Yeah, it's starting to rain. The shelter is a few rooms away, so I think Yizem went all the way from the top of chimney to here in one cycle, and that was just enough time. Had enough time to be the end of the cycle, so it starts raining, so the scavengers go away. That is a crazy smart play.
That worked out amazing. I say provisionally if they can get to the shelter.
Yeah. Wait. The jump is tough here because the downward momentum from the rain, but it looks like it's not going to matter. Blocking the bingo.
Ooh.
And then you can
And
bring
Isham
this
gets out with
pearl. You can bring this pearl to the merchant. You get that goal. You get the garbage waste pearl and the vista here as well. And now red is suddenly could be very much in the lead here.
Yeah, red
2, 3, 4.
might win it with majority with that because now they're at 8.
Yeah, they're at 8.
So
If they
garbage
get
waste and pearl,
these
be down
3
to 2.
goals. That's 11 goals, one away from the majority of 12, which we've now is the case because the blocked egg bug goal.
All right, next to the what? There's a mole lizard in the depths pit room. I've never seen them go through that pipe. Easy
It's
food
not food,
for
though.
next to the though. Yeah.
Looks like Kitty's just entering garbage now. I didn't catch if she sheltered, but Kitty's going to be contesting Yism on these garbage waste goals, which is very important. If they can take at least 1 goal away from red here. There's also the red centipede here. You can
There
kill
is
it
the red
here.
centipede.
It's just a very difficult place to kill it because the terrain is very uneven, and the best way to kill a red sunny is have it on a flat piece of land, so it can't like bundle up. Because on flat land, it likes to just be in a straight line, and you can just pop the end of it repeatedly with 2 spears.
Even better would be if you had a spore puff, but unfortunately, Isham doesn't.
I don't think a spore puff can randomly spawn here anyways. You have bombs, but bombs aren't that good against red sunnies because it doesn't really take care of the armor. You need something piercing.
Yeah, you need to... Maybe if Isham sets up a kill zone, they can knock the armor off and then follow it up with an explosive spear would be the play, but
Yeah.
it's still...
I
feel like I would rather get the other easier goals first than
Yeah,
the
I
red
would-
centipede.
Yeah, there's
here.
like 3 quicker goals. Like, the red centipede is here, yes, but it's always going to be here. The other goals can be taken really quickly because blue's probably, like, they don't know, but blue's probably was trying to get here. So those goals are going to be contested.
Next to V seems to be a little bit lost, trying to find a shelter and not perish. Subterranean do be like that sometimes.
XP has enough.
Oh, no!
Nice! The mullet, the spear went under the mole lizard.
Oh, yeah, I would
That's
just
so
back up
unfortunate.
through the pipe. Oh. Uh-oh.
There's a
Isham.
shelter 1 room away from the depths pit, so going over there is... I guess you can kill the
Isham got-
red sunny in subterranean, but it's guarded by like 3 other centipedes, so it can be rough.
Isham got grabbed by rot on a wall and got schlorped. So, unsuccessful attempt at getting the pearl once. We'll see how things go a second time.
We're just also trying to go garbage waste, but it's being blocked off by a vulture and king vulture. It looks like they're going away now. Rain lizard surprise. Another vulture in this room. These rooms like to have vultures in them.
Isham's small child trying to do some red centipede fighting. Like taking after their parent, it seems like.
Next to be still working down to the depths pit.
Yeah, it's really unfortunate they've been stuck down there because it would be really helpful if they could be working on some other goals right now. Coming down to the last 30 minutes, and
I think-
every goal is going to matter.
I think Winter is going to pop the merchants on the left side of garbage, while Yuzum's going for the other 3. Yuzum also has popped the Vista, is going to shelter. This is a red lizard. I think Swan's in this room, if this is the room I'm thinking of, or is this a different room? Wait, there's no red lizard here.
Yeah, there's not
There's
a... You're thinking with
okay.
Artificer has the red lizard
Yeah.
here.
Yeah, I'm thinking of Artie or Spear Master.
Artie
Yeah,
definitely
Artie's
has
here.
a red lizard there.
Guardian Spearmaster. I have a red lizard here, but Hunter doesn't. Just hopefully the red centipede doesn't get in her way. There's also a shelter, one room to the left. Though you have to... Oh! The scavenger threw a bomb? Is trying to hunt you.
Oh!
Witcher died, I didn't see what to. He's trying to go through the right side of garbage past the toll. And next he's still trying to go to the Death's Pit, being blocked by 3 mole lizards here.
Yeah, Nexavi showing off all the twists and turns of filtration, trying to dodge around and deal with all of these mole lizards. They are almost back to the Depths Pit to chuck that squid into its ascension. In the most suspicious of rooms.
Did Katie not pick up a pearl?
I'm not
He's going back.
Where Katie's
this
going.
Next week is
Little
like
strange.
15 seconds away from the Depths Pit. There's a shelter in the room. She will have to go back in, so...
Yeah, I think that closer shelter would have been the better play.
Yeah. Nope, dropping a child
sending
into
the
the
boat
Depths Pit.
and the squid. Okay. Here, child. Grow stronger next cycle. All right. Our players only have 30 minutes left, and while it's tied up right now, I don't think it's going to stay that way.
Yeah, it is 8-8, and just 4 more squares needed for either team to get majority. And it looks like Nexavi is going to get the lead for blue here, if she can shelter at the top of this room. There's a mole lizard here.
Uh-oh.
Ooh,
Making a lot of noise.
Red gets the garbage waste.
Ooh, Nexavi needs food too, though, is the problem.
Yeah, he needs to kill one of these mole lizards. And they're all going to clump up because they are attracted to sound. Yeah, they're attracted to sound, so whenever they hear something, they will all just go to it. And they will just bunch up together. They're like... They're like orange lizards, but they don't have the communication. They just go wherever they hear things.
Yeah, I mean, next we found a nice little safe ceiling pipe that they can't climb up to, but...
Looks like Katie's gone in past the toll and is going to kill this large Senny for food, or just running away. Like, going for the colored pearl that's in a room right down here. You gotta be careful of the BLLs and DLLs, the rots. If they grab you, then you're kind of just...
Isham got killed by the rot earlier, so... but it looks like Katie
there's one of them
made it out.
Going to the right, there's a shelter 2 rooms to the left that have small senates that you can... But there's also a shelter right here. But a dropwig is decided to merge right there, going to... Ooh, hopefully just an aggro? Okay, not aggroing.
Okay. That's it.
Okay, you have enough food. You have to go to the right and then pounce across here. One more jump up.
A difficult pounce.
Yeah.
It's a difficult pounce.
Because you have to turn back left. Yeah, you got it here.
Isham traded to the merchant, but the garbage waste merchant doing its usual of skedaddling after grabbing one thing.
That's a huge goal complete by Katie to get the pearl before Isham can get there. Is trading garbage waste walls very important, and it looks like Nexavi is also locking in the taser into Depth's Pit, so that's suddenly blue's in the lead with 10 squares. Wait, is the garbage? Okay, there it goes.
There it goes. Those were big, and especially now Nexavi can passage out and be done with the depths. Now the question is what goal do they go for?
For blue, I'd get the trade merchants, and then from there, I'm not exactly sure. But like, it looks like red is going to block that, so one of the goals is going to have to bring something to Moon.
Or the pearls and exterior.
Yeah, you have to go all the way back to exterior for 3 of the goals, which is basically where the game spawned at, which is really interesting.
We might be in an interesting situation if the teams are tied and then it comes down to whoever can get the next goal.
Nacu is maybe going to try to kill the red Sunny in subterranean, but that one's like super difficult to kill if you don't have a spore puff. It could be a huge time sink. Winter's signed to a sign lizard, unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah,
or does Winter spawn back?
For exiting in subterranean, there's not a lot of paths.
Gism is going to drainage. There's a red Sunny in drainage, I'm pretty sure, is Hunter. You can kill that one. If I'm correct. Nope, it's a monster kill.
It's a lineage.
It's a monster kill.
You can lineage a red centipede.
Yeah. Yeah, there's a red Sunny that spawns there as Spearmaster, but it's a monster kelp as Hunter. Kitty could potentially kill this red centipede, but it's like super difficult. I think the most consistent one to kill is like the one in Pipe Yard.
Yeah, it just really is the easiest. I think Katie's just focusing on the merchant. If Katie can snipe the merchant goal as well, then
yeah,
the smorgasbord is going to be for blue, being able to get any of the possible options.
I really hope this game doesn't end on time and we get to see the full completion of this game. Bracket stage matches can go to 2 hours in length instead of 90 minutes, but we're not sure if the players has agreed to
that. No, this is still 90 minutes.
It's still 90 minutes? Okay.
Yeah. It's just if it's tied up, we hit overtime, and then shenanigans ensue.
Which getting,
Winter becoming a leech ball.
I might die here to the leeches because you have to swim up in that room transition. Yeah, that's an unfortunate death.
They got mobbed near the top trying to dodge a vulture as well.
3 lizards, a vulture.
Heading back up to the scam merchant.
Okay. Yep. Has a pearl and a spear. If Fred gets this, it is very, very close.
All right. It pinged. They just need to get to a shelter and lock it in.
It will be 10 to 10. Have to. Okay, going to pop this popcorn plant and then go to the left for a shelter, I would guess.
Oh, I always forget about that merchant over there. Yeah, Nexavi was going for the subterranean.
The subterranean merchant, yeah. I mean, if Yusum gets an unfortunate death here, Nexavi can steal that. Does Nexavi have a pearl though? Okay, you can trade back. Wait, okay, this is a race to shelter?
Nexavi, run to the shelter. This would be the best steal yet.
The shelter is you go to the bottom right transition and then you go down and then to the right and then the shelter is right there. It's like 40 seconds away if you don't die to the kelp. Okay.
Come on, I believe in you, Nexavi.
This is the best rooms away. Yet. Is a few rooms away from the drainage shelter. Just might get there.
Oh, come on, Nexavi, you can do this. Looks like Blue was doing a full court press on this.
It looks like Yusum got there first, unfortunately. No! Nexavi also went the wrong way. It went right instead of down. That's unfortunate.
Unfortunate.
That would have been such an insane snipe. But now it's 10 to 10.
The worst part is that both of Blue were focusing on this, so now they've lost twice as much time.
Yeah, from here, honestly, passage back to 5 pebbles.
Yeah, I really hope Nexavi still has their passage, because if they don't, Blue's going to be playing down.
Bringing 3 pearls to the same shelter in exterior is really difficult because you have 1 in your stomach and 2 in each hand, so you're defenseless going up chimney to go for like the bottom wall shelter. Unless you go through memory crypts, which is like less dangerous, but it's also kind of slow.
I would say you bring the chimney and you bring the chimney and industrial pearl to the bottom of the wall. You go up and get the exterior pearl, bring it down, store it for the cycle so you get the goal, and then you can pick the exterior pearl back up.
Looks like Nexity is going back to 5 pebbles, going for the neuron and the wall pearl to moon. I'm not sure what players have like touched that pearl or picked it up or stored it or anything. I don't think anyone has. Winter could possibly have it or have something in his stomach because not going back towards the wall direction, just trying to go to shoreline from the looks of it. Both Yusum and Winter are in the same room getting camped out by the BLLs. This room can be really annoying, but the BLL's grips aren't as strong as the DLLs, which are the stronger variants. So you can kind of just break free of these grasps, especially if you have wiggle out of grasp.
It can also be a little annoying that the BLLs can't hear anything. They just blindly mob around. So you can't really bait them with sound. You just kind of have to wait for them to path someplace else. But while Nexity has
until time.
Yeah, while Nexity has direction, Katie, I'm not sure what their plan is. If they're going to try and fight the red centipede as their only possibility, or if they'll head out some path to perhaps work on the store pearls and exterior.
The red centipede is killable here, but like in the best rooms that kill it in, there's like garbage worms which take your spear, so it's kind of rough here. But it's also like right here, so like going for it here might not be the worst play. Oh, missed the spear throw. The drop wig is aggroed. Okay, it's just running away. Oh, there's a second drop wig.
Oh, no.
You getting chased? Okay, has food now at least.
There we go. Although, frankly, red centipede, we get plenty of food, so I don't know. I guess they're sheltering. I guess if they want to try and kill the red centipede, they're having the shelter close by. But I feel like you should maybe prepare the area as well. Have some explosive spears in the shelter with you to immediately take out.
I'm not sure if Nexity picked up a neuron, or I think maybe 5 pebbles kicked her out and didn't let her go into the general area of 5 pebbles, because Nexity already entered that room, so 5 pebbles is going to be really angry, and 5 pebbles will force you off that exit. So it's maybe getting blocked off by 5 pebbles. I totally missed if that happened.
You can still get over in there. Like he'll because in the expedition mode, like he doesn't like kill you. He just sort of briefly will get angry and try and force you out for a bit, and then it will let off and you can bounce around.
Katie is sheltering back to exterior. You could go for the pearls. And pearl to moon. I feel like if Nexity is going for the neuron to moon, I feel like you want to grab some other pearls that is not like before going to exterior, rather than just immediately passaging to exterior.
Yeah.
So it could also be going to picking up the wall pearl, but Nexity is going to be doing that right now, so kind of doubling up on that. Like earlier in the game. It could be
they just don't want to be carrying the item, so one of them has a neuron in their stomach, the other one has the pearl in their stomach.
Yeah. What is that?
Oh, Katie brought a pearl there.
Interesting. That's 2 out of 3. You have a third one here, but there's no, or a second one here, but you don't have a third one. There are 2 white lizards? there?
Yeah,
Okay.
there's 2 white lizards in this room, but they're
Yeah,
funnily enough they're afraid
both
of this
right
room, so
there.
they zoom out. Yeah.
Did Nextv pick up the pearl? I was looking over at Katie's stream. It looks
No,
Winter's
they
also in.
just went on straight on by.
Interesting.
I mean, I guess if Katie goes and gets the exterior pearl, comes down, goes and gets the chimney pearl, they could come back out, and so that's still 3 pearls, and it still saved them a lot of time via using that passage.
Yeah, I would pop back into the top of the wall shelter and bring that down to the bottom one if I was Katie here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they go all the way up to the exterior.
Katie going back down? I think Nextv picked up the pearl, but if you're going for the 3 colored pearls in wall or exterior.
Isham has an interesting den mate. They get the red senti kill.
That's insane.
Oh, they trapped it in. I think they trapped it in the den, and so there's like a den safety, so they won't like try and kill you.
There's an old video. There's like a very old video by a YouTuber named Turtle Toad where they had a red senti like soft lock their file because if red senti entered the shelter with them, but because of that incident, I think Remix or MSC added it so that if that happens, it just kills it. That's really funny. And suddenly,
and they were able to unclog their pipe.
And suddenly, if this goes to overtime, Red is in the lead and just needs one more square.
Yeah, we're 10 and 11. Oh boy.
It's all in the exterior or bringing stuff to Moon.
Everyone went low, but now they gotta go get high again. Oh, geez.
Okay, Katie's climbing back for the pearl here.
It's kind of funny how everyone's decisions at the beginning of the game are now going to be coming back to haunt them. Perhaps if they had set things up better at the beginning, they wouldn't be spending as much time with the backtracking and things like that.
I'm not
don't
sure
believe Winter used their passage because they manually got out of their soft lock situation.
Yeah, like I think Winter should just drown or die in some way and passage back. But like, I guess you could be trying to pick up pearls here before going to wall for the stored pearls. It's just a really interesting situation where like you want a passage to wall to get for the other 2 goals, but like passaging there like makes you not in a good position for the B1 square. So it's really interesting. It looks like Katie going.
Why is Katie going to 5?
I don't think Nextv could get a neuron, so Katie's trying to get the neuron. And because you need 2 squares to win for blue, Katie kind of has to go for the neuron.
This is unfortunate because you definitely can still get the neuron. You just might need to move around a bit. They might have thought Pebbles was going to kill them. But he doesn't actually go through with the kill thing. He just kind of gets mad for a little bit and then does nothing, which is going to be a really unfortunate if that's what happened and Katie did all this backtracking for the neuron thinking Nextv he couldn't get it. That's going to be a bit of a gut
hovering
punch.
over the colored pearl to Moon, so that's probably what Nextv is doing here. Winter's going to Shoreline. Does Winter have something? Wait, has Winter had the colored pearl from
those look like egg bug eggs
the entire time?
Apparently, you might be able to use 3 of Pebbles' pearls. They might count as colored pearls.
Yeah, because they're unique from common pearls because their coloring is indeed not white. So they have like orange coloring. I think there's a few purple ones in there as well.
I mean, I would expect the
And
music
they
pearl,
give-
perhaps?
They give unique dialogue in comparison, but they're just like not labeled as like colored pearls like when doing like community stuff. So it's really interesting if this actually counts on the bingo.
Yeah, if that is what Katie
If
goes
Winter
for.
has, if I think Winter has the exterior pearl right now and is bringing that to Moon and has had that the entire game, and we just totally missed that. So
I
Winter
thought
could
they
end the
had some
game
egg
right
bug
here.
eggs.
They had egg bug egg, but it looks like they just popped out the pearl right now, or a pearl of some kind. I can't really see. But if that's the colored pearl, then this game could be over sooner than we realize.
Katie doing the float of frustration. Your hands are full, and you are in 0G. Oh,
Wisdom's probably popping the industrial pearl. To bring that to wall. Wisdom doesn't have a passage as well. Or is going to the right here.
or I
going
guess
back.
Katie might be stuck? Unfortunate. Nexavi not taking anything from these cyans, just bulldozes straight through them.
Winter is very much ahead on Nexavi for this goal, but any unfortunate death can quickly turn the momentum for either side.
Yeah, we've definitely seen a lot of situations occur for both Winter and Nexavi. So until the goal is locked in, I don't think anyone should count their egg bugs.
It appears Winter doesn't know the fastest. Wait, no. You go through that bottom transition,
Yeah.
and it is much faster than going this route.
Especially if you're trying to take the jetfish up there.
Yeah. There's a white lizard camping outside. If Winter goes down this transition, then it's much faster. Okay, going down this transition.
There we go.
This is a much faster route.
Oh,
It's
still
going
trying to
to
go up,
abandon
though.
the jetfish. You have this salamander in the way. It could be deadly. It goes around and down here. Oh, there's a Leviathan.
Leviathan.
You're fast enough to go to the right here, yeah.
Thankfully, they are only aquatic, and they cannot fly or crawl on land.
Next V
Yet.
has a drop wig in her way. It kills it, and is going to be going through Shaded Citadel to get to Shoreline. There's a Scavenger in the way. I would just kill
next
it.
beat, stab it. Channel your
I would just-
artificer.
Does it pick up the second spear? Oh, there's a lot of them. But oh, that Sunny can pop that guy. I just backstab
Oh
it.
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
XV's trying to get reputation and be non-threatening. And it ended up working out for them. All right, Winter is getting close to being in the safe zone. They only have a few more screens of danger.
I know Winter's on less than half cycle length left. That shouldn't be a problem, but there was a shelter like a few rooms ago, which I think a safety shelter would be very smart here. Next is currently entering Shaded, Winter's very much ahead, but if a Leviathan or a King Vulture shows up and just ruins Winter's day, then Next is suddenly going to get that goal. The Leviathan has showed up on Winter's screen. I don't think it's swimming fast enough. Okay,
Yeah, I think they're
Winter's past
safe,
it.
especially getting over here. It's mostly
There's
the
a
Leviathan
monster
on the
kill
last.
right here. If they get nabbed immediately, they get nabbed immediately. In the back of my mind, I was like, "There's a monster kelp that is right next to that room transition. It could pop you, but it looks like it has happened." And suddenly,
What
Blue
if?
can tie this game 11-11.
XV still has a ways to go, but I do think Shaded is. I mean, they still do
Next's
have
still
all of Shaded to get
behind.
through.
I think Nextv is still behind. Still.
Vision
Like-
making their way through the chimneyed canopies. Oh, this game's coming down to the wire.
Oh, that
what a
scavenger
series
threw a
of back
rock
and forth.
at Yism.
Excellent
As a
dodge
bomb
by
as
it.
well, the scavenger might just throw it in, just do collateral. I do not trust that scavenger.
Yeah, I would not trust a scavenger with an
Ooh.
explosive.
I do not. I'm looking at that scavenger. Is that 2 bombs or just 1?
All right, looks like
Okay.
Isham is
Yeah,
going for the
the-
chimney pearl.
That scavenger over there. Is it violent? It's gonna throw a rock. Okay. Oh, there's an elite scavenger.
Ooh, an elite scav. It's got the zappy spear.
Oh, and it just jumps off into the pit.
Elite scavenger channeling its inner cyan lizard sails into the void.
Amazing charge jump. Right, looks like Yism has 2 colored pearls at this point. Would be my guess. No, just 1.
No, just
Did not
one
pick the
because they put it in their
industrial.
stomach. I am surprised they did go through it. It would have been the easiest for the third.
Yism
Katie
could
went
have
down.
stored the colored pearl, like the exterior pearl already, but like, I guess you can pop into Sky Islands.
I mean, I guess, but they would need to. All right, that's a weird camo
I
lizard.
mean, you got one quick one in Sky, but like the other one is like up communications array, which is definitely a track. And vultures like to be in those rooms, and they can easily just make your life miserable. Looks like Katie's sheltering in wall again.
Yeah, they got
Has
to
a
the
colored
wall.
pearl.
2 colored pearls.
Wait, it has enough. That's enough.
Did they?
It popped-
I thought that was
it
the
popped-
thing of progress.
It's a thing of progress, but it pops a shade of blue.
I guess we'll see if they got it, or if that was just. Oh no! Nexivy died and
Nexivy dies.
shaded. Oh, that's going
Does
to
it
be
pop? Or am I
savage.
completely wrong?
No, I think it was just a ding of progress. I think there's only 2 pearls in that shelter, which means they still need to figure out. Oh,
There it
nope,
goes.
there it is. I guess.
Okay, so now it's just
doing a little bit of lag. Now it's down to whoever can get something
Winter
to
is
moon.
going to. Winter's gonna pop
Bring her
this
a pearl.
immediately, though. And there's no danger
a
here.
pearl.
Actually, scavengers can spawn in Moon as Hunter.
Yeah,
If they decide to be violent.
Winter
And-
could still get killed.
Has enough food though. So
I'm actually wondering,
Yeah.
with the neuron to moon, what happens if you took one of Moon's neurons, sheltered, and then brought it back to her?
It does not work.
Doesn't work.
Oh, scavengers are
mean,
here
but-
for Winter.
Oh boy!
So
friendly,
you're
helpful
saying there's a
scavengers.
So you're saying there's a chance.
There's a
Okay,
chance.
going around and up to avoid the scavengers, smart.
Oh yeah, yeah. This is the time you take no risks. All right, maybe
Going all
you're
the way
doing
here?
a little too risk averse.
Okay. Being very,
mean-
very safe.
Scavengers definitely don't get up here. Still
One of
got on
those-
the little square block.
One of them's going to then boost up and kill Winter. Trust.
Just doing the
It's gonna
little
happen right now.
pipe shuffle. Shuffling. Doing a little shuffling. This is going to be a pretty full up match too, almost all the way to time. What an excellent showcase from our players. We had a lot of good luck, we had a lot of bad luck, but you love it when it's a back and
Wait.
forth.
Does the wait, that's the neuron? Not the pearl.
Wait, does she
Winter
need to
doesn't-
be activated to be able to get the neuron?
Oh my god.
Oh no!
So
Oh no!
it's not popping. The goal isn't
Yeah,
not popping
I
because she's
think
not
she-
revived.
Yeah, she
How do
needs
we
to
count
grab
this?
the
Because
neuron.
like the goal is technically should be completed, but
I mean, it's kind of a situation. It depends on the intent, because I certainly could see an argument for you need to activate Moon to give the neuron as kind of a twofer, but also
like for
looks like we're gonna have a bit of a
pausing.
pause, both to
Stream being
situate what's
stream,
going on with
yeah.
Nexav. Yeah,
Stream being down
this is
and
an
this
interesting
goal not
situation.
working, or it is working technically.
Yeah, it's just perhaps
really
our players did not expect this, because by having the bring neuron to Moon as a goal, it sets the world state to Moon being deactivated for Hunter. If that goal wasn't there, she would be moving around just fine. So it is a bit of a knowledge check to know how that affects things.
I'm curious if the Pearl delivery to Moon works, because like the Moon delivery to Moon, yeah,
because there are goals that trigger off of basically the iterator picking it up.
Yeah,
and since she's deactivated, it can't do that pickup action. Now, a goal that would work would be the visit iterator, because I believe that just checks to see if you've hit a certain XY coordinate, and then it says you're good to go.
Yeah, and like the neuron delivering to Moon, it would be like added to Moon's pool of like 5 neurons, but because she's deactivated, it can't exactly be like, the neuron can't be like set to like Moon structure. It can't be synced up to her, so like the neuron just kind of just doesn't work. It's a really interesting situation, because depending on how this goes, Blue's still in this. Must be streamed.
Oh, I guess I was mistaken on the visit. It triggers off a conversation, not XY coordinate.
I see.
I sit corrected. You know, some of these things, when you get down to the nitty gritty of how they work, can be very varied and complicated sometimes.
And you know, this game could very much be over if you didn't break Egg Bug Goal. Both teams.
Yeah, that's the funniest part. This game would have been over long ago if our players just didn't bite their eggs. All right, they shouldn't have had an omelet today.
I mean, I guess the game technically wouldn't be over because both teams only have 11, so there's no majority yet, actually.
Well, if one team hadn't bitten the egg, then they would have been able to have majority.
Well, but in that case, it would be a majority of 13, and both teams have 11 squares, so you'd still need one of these last 2 squares. In that case, unless if only one team broke it, then in that case, the game would probably be over.
Mm-hmm.
And from my experience, I think the pearls, if you deliver them to Moon while she's incapacitated, they still work. I'm pretty sure I've done that before, so I think it's just the neuron specifically, because the neuron has to be formatted to Moon structure for it to count. But because she isn't alive to do that, then that can't happen, and the trigger for completing the goal can't be done.
Certainly a very exotic edge case situation. But hey, that just means we can improve and make bingo even better.
And this is 1 minute away from time as well.
Yeah. Not only did we go to basically time, we get to find fun, exciting new things. I mean, I would have talked about some of the constant updates, but I mean, there's only one of the new goals in the current version, which is the goal get the echo while starving, which wasn't in the previous version, I think. The 1.1. And then for the bracket stage, we've moved to the 1.25.
Yeah.
I do think, I mean, red really is in the commanding position on this board. Whoever does lose, though, they are not out of the tournament. They will simply go to the lower bracket, and they still have a chance to knife fight their way to the finals. Perhaps they will pay better mind to what the squares tell them not to do.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think how else could, like, a lot of the pullbacks on both of the teams have been from Winter and Nexivy getting stuck in death loops, but they, like, every player has still really put in their weight for their teams. I think really the biggest routing, I feel like, mix
Looks
up.
like we're back live. Unpausing.
Looks like we are unpausing. Nexivy looks to be getting a little bit of a head start simply because of their connection issue, which set them behind. So just getting them a little bit on the even footing.
So it looks like
before
Winter is going to shelter here and see if this goal pops.
All right, so we will see if we unpaused only for the game to immediately end again. And if not, then this just might be just free for Nexivy if they can get there, because otherwise Isham might be the only other person in a position to get a goal to Moon. Oh, it looks like it didn't pop.
Really interesting.
Oh. And
there it goes.
There we go.
That is a 12 to 11 majority.
Yep.
Or 12
Red
to 11,
has majority, and they will be taking the win at about 1 hour, 29 minutes, advancing in the bracket stage. Ugh. What a game for our teams. Yeah. Absolutely all over the place. Both teams had points where they were ahead and behind. Just
really well fought.
Excellent play. Yeah, very interesting board, having players start at 5 Pebbles, bringing things to Moon, and then we saw everyone having to go back, make a second trip to 5 Pebbles, go into Moon. You don't often see people going high to low, low to high so often. Usually, once they leave, they're done with those places.
Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well,
Blue got that pearl at steal at A3, and the blue could have won. Just got that goal sniped.
Yeah, I mean, the snipes happened for both teams. I think everyone played pretty good. It did a lot of it came down to just the decisions made at the beginning of the game, being a little bit more knowledgeable. I feel like Blue sometimes lost time from having to pause and figure out routing. I mean, if Winter and Nexivy hadn't got stuck in death loops, this also would have been a very different game. Either or both of them, we could have seen a lot more trading back and forth. But that is going to be it for today on Rain World Bingo. If you want to see more games, you can check out the Rain World Events Twitch channel. Our next match is going to be tomorrow, about 10 o'clock Eastern Time or 0700 Pacific Time. And then if you're in a different time zone, translate it to that, because I don't know them off the top of my head.
There will be another game about 3 hours after that as well, or 2 to 3 hours after.
Yep, tomorrow's looking to be a full day of bingoing. again. But I've been Drecking Warmer. Bye.
Goodbye.